Markets usually result in efficient outcomes. Through the interactions of buyers and sellers, the market will find its equilibrium where quantity supplied equals quantity demanded. The market equilibrium is efficient because there are no shortages or surpluses. Sometimes, the price determined in the market does not work for the low-income people. Then the government intervenes in this market and changes the market price. We call these policies price controls. Price controls can be price ceilings and price floors. Let's start with price ceilings. A price ceiling is a legally established maximum price a seller can charge. An example would be rent controls. The market determines the equilibrium price in the rental market. At the equilibrium price, there's no shortage or surplus of rental places. However, this market price in some areas can be too high for lower income people. So the government imposes a price ceiling or a price cap in these markets. Let's say the market price for rental units is $2,500. The government imposes a price ceiling below the equilibrium price to protect the low-income individuals. Let's say the price ceiling is $1,800. Since we intervene in the market, we face the consequences. First of all, at this lower price, more people will be willing to rent these units, so quantity demanded will be higher. But at this lower price, fewer landlords will be willing to rent out their units. So the quantity supplied in the rental market will be lower. The difference will give us a shortage in the rental market. So one of the main consequences of price ceilings is shortages. Let's see who wins and who loses as a result of price ceilings. At the equilibrium price, in this market, let's say 100 units are rented. That is the equilibrium quantity. But as a result of the price ceiling, fewer units will be available in this market, and only QS units, let's say 50 units will be available, and therefore only 50 units will be rented in this market. So only those people who can rent the first 50 units can benefit from this price ceiling. But on the other hand, we know that there are other people who are willing to rent some other units, but they can't find units because of the shortage. If we look at the buyers, we can say that some buyers, as a result of price ceilings, some buyers will win because they can rent at the price ceiling at the lower price, but some buyers will lose. Some buyers lose because they're willing to rent a house or a rental unit, but nothing is available because of the shortage. How about the sellers? Well, some sellers will be able to rent out their properties, but that's going to be at a lower price, so they will lose. And also, the other sellers who are willing to sell their units, but they don't want to rent out their properties at $1,800. They want to rent out their properties more than $1,800, maybe at the equilibrium price. They can't because they're not allowed to do that. As a result, in these markets, when we have price ceilings, all sellers will lose. All sellers lose. Price ceilings may also lead to discrimination. Imagine a rental unit becomes available and the landlord receives hundreds of applications, and the landlord can choose whomever they want, and that might be sometimes end up with discrimination, and this is one of the unwanted consequences of price ceilings. Also, in the rental market, when the landlords cannot charge the market price, what they're getting as a rental income is below the market price, it's only the price ceiling, they don't have any incentives to maintain their rental units. As a result, we'll see lack of maintenance in these markets. Also, when there's a shortage, some landlords may make their properties available in the illegal markets. We call these markets black markets. So what would be the price in the black market? What would be the price of the rental unit in the black market? That would be basically much higher than the equilibrium price, and it would be probably this price here, the black market price. So again, this is not the legal market, this is the illegal market, but some people who are looking for rental units may be able to find units, but it's going to be even at a cost that is higher than the equilibrium price in the illegal markets. Price ceilings are not new. We've seen price ceilings since World War II. For example, the government placed price ceilings on most non-farm prices during the Great Depression, and also during the Korean War, we saw some price ceilings. In the 1970s, during the oil crisis, the Nixon administration also imposed price ceilings on the price of oil. And if you look around, you will see price ceilings somewhere, especially in San Francisco. You will see this example, rent controls widely implemented in different neighborhoods in the city and in all of Bay Area. In the next video, we will cover price floors.